All right, everybody, welcome in. We are going to get into a half PPR mock draft today. A little news beforehand. Jordan Love is not practicing right now until contract negotiations are done. Apparently, that's mutually agreed upon between him and the team, but it's something to keep an eye on how long these contract negotiations take. Have you heard anything on that, Jonathan?
I haven't. I've been working all day, but
Yeah, popped up today. Training camp. I don't think it's going to be anything. I think they'll get something worked out before the season starts.
I did see that Jaden Reed's on the pup.
Yeah.
And
they
signed. They signed Clark. I think the defensive tackle, Kenny Clark, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Reed on the pup, I'm not worried about that either. I'm not really worried about any of this news with the Packers, but I just thought it was an interesting fact for people to kind of keep an eye on with Love not going through training camp right now. Another thing to keep an eye on, there's not a lot of news about it. I tried to look up to see what was going on, but Joe Mixon has missed the last 2 days of training camp. So something to keep an eye on. I don't know if it's an injury plaguing him or if they're just giving him a little time. But obviously, big piece of the Houston's build up on their offense. So another thing to keep an eye on, see what pops up. But I tried to look up some news on it today and didn't see a whole lot.
I'll still be grabbing them.
No, yeah, as of right now, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead and get into this mock. Jonathan's going to draft at the third position. We have Andrew in the draft with us. He's not on the feed here, but he's going to draft from 7. And I will be drafting at the 12 per some request through the Facebook post. So we'll go ahead and get started here and see how this draft falls. Turn that sound off there.
Yep. Gotcha.
So CeeDee Lamb, Christian McCaffrey first off the board. Leaves Jonathan with the third pick there.
I'm not going Justin Jefferson just because of I'm not super big on the rookie quarterback providing him that production.
Well, news out of Minnesota today is Sam Darnold's got a stronghold on that starting position. So
yeah, I don't give a shit about Sam Darnold. But I mean, obviously Justin Jefferson's a dog. I don't ever really get an opportunity to draft him. But with the third overall pick, I think I'd rather just go with someone who's going to be a little bit better, I think, throughout the season. And I think that's going to be Tyreek Hill for me.
Yeah, I think that's the right pick.
He has the potential to win you. I mean, they all kind of do. But he can put up stupid numbers. So I'm going to go with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the route I would go. Tyreek Hill, there's that dude can blow up and get 2,000 yards this year.
Oh, he's going. If I was Andrew, I'd probably go Amon-Ra St. Brown here.
Oh, for sure. I'm surprised Hall and Robinson both went off the board before him. Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the LSU because we live in Louisiana.
This is absolutely nuts. I've ran probably 5 of these mocks, and not one of them has fell to me this way. Normally, I get Garrett Wilson, Jonathan Taylor, or AJ Brown, Jonathan Taylor. Like I haven't got. There hasn't been a mock yet that I've done with this position that I haven't got Jonathan Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he went off the board before me just throws a freaking wrench in my plans. I'm probably going Puka here for sure with one of my picks.
Mm-hmm. Well, the good thing is you get back-to-back.
Yeah, it's just that running back, it just completely throws because I want Taylor. Like at this position, that's where I want him.
How do you feel about Gibbs being your one?
It's going to make me probably draft more running backs early.
Mm-hmm.
I'd almost. I hate doing this. I'm already reaching if I do it, but I'm gonna go with Saquon. I just don't like Gibbs. I don't like that split backfield. He's got that. It's just like Achane. He's got that boom potential, but he's also got that split backfield. I mean, Montgomery can steal all the touchdowns from him if he doesn't break off a big one.
I think he kind of proved his workload though.
Yeah, it's a tough pick. Like Gibbs has never fell to me. He's always gone before me, so I haven't had to make that decision. But obviously, shit falls different in different drafts.
Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs, I like that a lot. I mean,
yeah, I would take that all day. I'd take Gibbs as my 2 behind Taylor. I almost took ETN there. Like I almost reached on ETN.
I would have really liked for ETN to get back to me. I knew that Andrew was going to go Olave, so I wasn't going to get him. I'm good on Josh Allen. I'm good on Devontae Adams. I don't necessarily like having Achane and Tyreek Hill as my first 2 picks.
Oh yeah, that Miami stack. That's a tough one to take. That's putting a lot of confidence in the team right off the bat.
It's not like it's not terrible, but
again, do you trust Achane as your 1 though?
Yeah, we had that conversation before.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I really don't like the running backs right here. Or at least not to draft them at this spot.
Yep.
And then you got Ayuk. Man, I could get weird and go Laporta.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna do that. But
okay.
it'd be pretty funny. Man,
that's a tough pick.
Yeah. I mean, all these guys are good, but it's just like, man, I can play the ADP game and just pick which best wide receiver goes here.
Yeah, it's because you don't know what you get with Ayuk yet. With that whole situation, that just throws a wrench in everything. Do you take a chance on Derrick Henry?
Yeah,
and that Baltimore offense?
I am. I was about to say I'm just gonna get weird, and he went to Baltimore. I'm just gonna take Derrick Henry.
See what you get on the turn here. Ayuk, Laporta, Jacobs, and Collins go off the board after. Holy cow, you still have Achane sitting there staring at you.
Yeah.
How the hell did he sneak back around?
So I think I'm gonna do that.
You got both of them? That's nuts.
Because what I was looking at is there wasn't really a difference between me drafting any of those guys at 210 or the 303.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was to go wide receiver, and then a running back here, my running back 2, I don't think I'd be able to get Cook or Rashad White or Pacheco, any of those guys at 410.
Yeah, you're not getting any of those guys. They'll be gone. They may be gone before I get to them, or they get to me.
Mm-hmm. And I think there's plenty of wide receivers that I like in the 4th. So, maybe it's all in perspective, right? But, maybe at 3 you don't go Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, it's tough.
Brown or somebody else if you don't necessarily want to get to Miami Dolphins, but I'm not against it. I'm gonna go Achane. He's not my 1.
No, and the 3rd round, I personally think he's a bust at his ADP right now, but you're getting him a few picks after his ADP, so I think it's a solid pick.
I mean, he was what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Was he the 11th RB off the board?
Looks like it. All right, see what Andrew's got here. After you took Achane, Diggs,
I think he's
Evans.
probably going to go best running back available. Maybe.
Pacheco.
I mean, he has
probably Pacheco or Rashad White. But yeah, if you guys are watching this draft and you're enjoying our content, make sure you hit subscribe in that bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and share this channel with your friends and get the word out. We also have the competition or the contest going on. Once we get 1,000 subscribers, we'll do a drawing for the 3 mini helmets. You can find a video over on our channel for that as well, and you can see what the mini helmets look like.
We were mentioning it before, but Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs essentially went back to back.
Yeah, Pacheco off the board.
Yep.
Damn, Waddle went off the board.
Yeah.
I do not like how this draft is playing out at all. Like,
I don't either. I like getting Derrick Henry because he's on the Ravens.
Gross.
What are you gonna do about him and Lamar? But
I hate this.
You have one each. You could get Devonta Smith or Pittman or DK Metcalf.
Yeah, I'm probably going Metcalf's one of my picks.
Yeah.
And I hate doing it because I like getting JSN later in the draft, but I don't want both of them.
Yeah.
I'm probably.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm probably going with Metcalf and then it's almost a coin flip between Cook and Rashad White.
Yeah.
I just like White better because Allen's going to take Cook's touchdowns away, I think.
Yeah.
More often.
But do you think that the Bills being a better offense essentially would make White better?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I think those two are going to be close no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I think White has more opportunity.
Yeah.
Neither one of them really have competition. But Cook has Allen, and Allen's going to snipe some of his touchdowns.
Yeah. And they brought in some big ass rookie Ray Davis or something. I'm not saying he's going to be good or anything, but
yeah. But you get down to the one. Who do you want in there? Do you want your guy who's 190 pounds, or do you want the guy who's 215?
Yeah, I really do like the way that Cook was utilized towards the end of the year with the Bills.
Yeah, I'm going Rashad White.
Cook would be White. Yeah, Metcalf and
White. White's just going to he gets too much opportunity in that offense. My biggest worry with White right now is the change in offensive coordinator.
For me, Andrew's got an easy pick here in James Cook. That's what I would do. You could go Devonta Smith here.
Pittman.
Or Michael Pittman.
I think there's your boy. Your boy's sitting there staring you in the face.
You talking about Joe Mixon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I only have one wide receiver so far.
Yep.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 2 of the next 6 picks here. So I think I have to go Zay Flowers as my wide receiver 2. That's not amazing. And then I just have to see who falls to me. Or I can play the ADP game and get Trey McBride. Actually, no, that doesn't really make too much sense. I can try to see if Dalton Kincaid gets to me at 5'3", or either one of them. I'll go Zay Flowers because I think wide receiver is a bigger need for me. And then I'll see what gets back to me on that turn.
Zay Flowers is one of those players that I really like. I like the talent.
Damn.
Yeah, he almost snuck back to you.
Yep.
Damn, Richardson went off the board, 5-1.
Yep. I was hoping he would fall to me, and then I could get McBride and Kyler Murray stack. Dalton Kincaid is sitting right there.
Yep.
Man. What wide receivers are going right there, though, is the question.
You got Higgins, Pickens, Cooper.
Well, whenever my next pick comes is...
Oh, your next pick?
Yeah, because that's going to be my third wide receiver if I don't.
You're probably looking at the Dunze, McLaurin,
Yeah, I guess
Jalen
that's
Reed, or Jaden Reed.
some decisions that you'll have to make. So I'm going to go George Pickens here. Get my third wide receiver. I'm pretty hopeful for their offense this year, getting Russell Wilson, drafting a lineman in the first round. So yeah, I'm gonna get him as my third, just because I don't like the wide receivers that are going to be coming up in the sixth round. I'd rather get George Pickens here.
Okay. Yeah, I like the pick. I like Pickens this year. Deontay Johnson out of town. He played really well when Johnson was out of the lineup last year.
Mm-hmm. Oh man,
Andrews almost got to go running
Kenneth
back here.
Walker. Kenneth Walker the third, easy rip
Yeah.
it. Him taking our yep.
Yeah, Walker.
Him taking Pittman and then the computer taking Devonta Smith.
I know with one of my picks what I'm doing here already. For sure. Taking Kyler.
Oh, you bastard.
Yeah, he was never making it around to you. That's one thing. If Richardson doesn't make it to me, I'm taking Kyler because he's the last real dual threat quarter. Yeah. I mean, you got Jaden Daniels later, but I don't want to take that chance if I can have Kyler.
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm not going to get into it, but I'll talk about it later, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm looking at pretty balanced here. I don't want to go James Conner after taking Kyler. I don't want that stack.
Are you a big guy who's like against bye weeks?
No, I don't pay attention to bye weeks. If I get 10 people with the same bye week, I'm either just taking a loss or there's going to be a lot of trades between that bye week and the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I'd rather just take a loss 1 week and have the team the way I want it built.
Yeah.
I'm leaning. I like DeAndre Swift because I like how the Bears went out and got their guy like right at the beginning of free agency.
He was the first one taken. Yeah.
Yeah, like quick.
Or
like
time.
they announced the start of free agency and they went and got Swift, which means they have plans for him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like. There's the rookie quarterback. Caleb Williams could be great if he plays up to his potential. I don't like their new offensive coordinator. So I think I'm going to go Ramondre here.
Okay.
I like Christian Kirk.
I like Kirk a lot too.
But yeah, I'm going to go Ramondre.
My pick would definitely be DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, I was leaning that way. But I feel Ramondre's got more opportunity. Like he doesn't really have. I mean, Antonio Gibson's there, but I just don't feel like he's got anybody to. I don't think he's going to fight with Stevenson over volume.
Yep, you and Joe Burrow figured that.
No, got a stack. Chase and Burrow.
Yeah. I like what he's doing so far. So yeah, let's see what I got here. I think this might be a time to practice what I not preach, but what I was saying before. I'm not super big on how this has turned out. I ended up getting a wide receiver and running back from the Dolphins and the Ravens so far. Not that.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to that.
I didn't put too much thought into it either.
Well, I meant those are going to be two of the best offenses in the league. So, yeah. I mean, if you're going to do it with two teams, that's probably two of the teams you want.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Packers wide receivers? Because Jaden Reed's sitting there, and to have him in my flex feels pretty good.
Yeah, Jaden Reed. I like the upside of Christian Watson if he can stay healthy. Like that dude, when he's on the field, he's just a monster. But the problem is he can't stay on the field.
Yeah,
he's got such weak hamstrings. It feels like every time he gets back, 2 weeks later, he's already got a hamstring injury again. So
Terry
Overall,
McLaurin's sitting right there too.
yeah, and I like him in that offense. They're gonna have to run in the Cliff Kingsbury offense with their
Yeah, I've seen a lot of no huddle
Yep.
talk. I really wish that Christian Kirk would have fallen to me because I would have liked to take him instead. But I think what I'm gonna do here is so Team 2 hasn't taken a quarterback yet. Team 1 has, and then the team behind me has. Honestly, there's only a few teams who haven't taken a quarterback yet, and me being one of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take McLaurin. I do like Najee sitting there, but I'm not going to do another wide receiver running back thing.
You're going to hope Dak makes it around to you.
Yeah.
One pick. Let's see if he makes past the next one. Oh, no.
Damn. Okay.
Sniped.
Damn.
So now your choices are Jordan Love, or then you're getting into some Harry. I mean, you can get your stack later on with Tua.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I wasn't gonna bring it up just in case. I didn't want to jinx it.
There's two other teams that haven't taken quarterbacks.
What do you feel about, because Rashee Rice just went off, and there's no news about him at all.
Yeah, I would go Xavier Worthy over him. He didn't practice today. I guess he got a little banged up. Did you see that catch yesterday?
Yeah.
Like, I don't normally get hyped up over training camp stuff. I got hyped up over Puka last year because Puka, like, it was every day there was news coming out about him.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a pretty impressive catch. We know that Mahomes can make those throws. The catch was pretty impressive.
Yeah. I guess I mean, hindsight's 20/20, but I guess I could have gone Reed, and then
I know who I like in this situation for you.
Yeah. To be honest, well, go ahead. I'll say what I have to say.
I like Najee. In the 7th. Just because I like him in that Arthur Smith offense. I hate the Arthur Smith offense, but I like Najee in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's me personally, but because I think you've pretty much punted the quarterback position. You don't have to.
Oh yeah, rush. I'm gonna be one of the last ones to get one, probably.
Yeah.
What I am gonna do is, well, I'll give a little bit of insight, but I really like Ladd McConkey. I think this isn't PPR, so it is a little different. But if this was PPR, I probably wouldn't go him. Worthy is a really big, I'm not gonna say risk, but like he might be a league winner, you know.
Either one of those two could, Worthy or McConkey.
Yeah. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna go Zamir White. I really like the way that they started using him towards the end of last season, and all the Chiefs wide receivers are gone within
one round.
Yep. To get him as my 3, I don't feel too bad about it in the 7th round.
Yeah. See what Andrew does here. Harris, he went Najee.
Yeah. Jonathan Brooks too went right after that.
My players both just fell to me.
What do you have right now? You have Puka and Metcalf, so you need a wide receiver.
I went Jake Ferguson. Like I said,
I can't stand you, man.
It's the last tight end that I like.
Yeah. Damn.
But yes, I need a wide receiver. But I think I'm going running back here. I can't pass Raheem Mostert. I just feel there's too much value in him. 8th round. There's still value in wide receivers coming around, and I can stack up on them now because I got my tight end, I got my quarterback, and 4 pretty solid running backs in my opinion.
Real quick, The wide receivers right here: Lad McConkey, Deontay Johnson, D Hop, Brian Thomas Jr. So it's essentially some of the top rookies.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And McConkey
Deontay
still being on
Johnson.
the board's nuts.
Yeah, I would take him if I was Andrew here.
Yeah, Deontay Johnson, I don't really care for in Carolina.
He might just be a guy they pepper with targets, though.
It could be for sure, but it's just hard to say. Like, I like the Dave Canales offense. I mean, he did great things with Geno Smith. He did great things with Baker Mayfield. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with Bryce Young.
Oh, he went Deontay. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has their guys, I guess.
Yeah. So
I don't like this. For you, I don't like this.
Yeah.
There's one player I like on the screen right now. And Javonte, they say he's playing for a roster spot right now with Samaje Perine. They're saying that Jaleel McLaughlin and Audric Estime are locks for the roster, and that Javonte and Perine are both playing for a spot. So,
yeah, there's one pick here I think I have to make, and this is an upside play based off of his production last year. But I'm gonna go Njoku.
yep,
He was the tight end one from, what was it, like week 7 or something last year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a good pick. My biggest worry with him, because if it was still Joe Flacco behind center, I'd take him before Ferguson. But with Watson coming back, it worries me with him.
I would have liked to get Jake Ferguson, but some dickhead took him before me.
Yeah.
I would have really liked to get Keon Coleman here, just for the opportunity.
Yep.
To get the Bills' main wide receiver potentially. At this point, I feel like I'm just gonna get a QB whenever.
Oh yeah, I meant there's no hurry to get one. There's only one other team who hasn't.
Yeah, I think I don't, like, in real drafts, I don't know how it's gonna go. Usually, any drafts that I do, people only take one, and they'll take like a flyer maybe towards the end.
Yeah, you may have a little bit of difference here with the computers drafting.
The computers are probably going to take a backup quarterback here pretty soon, and I'm not interested in that.
Yep.
I've had a conversation with Andrew before. He likes Eckler. I'll throw his name in the trash. He's not even on my board.
Nope.
So right now I have, what is it? 1, 2. I have 3 running backs and 4 wide receivers. I'm not necessarily looking to balance them, but I think getting JSN here is pretty good value.
That's my dude.
I do like Metcalf a lot, but hopefully,
that's the only reason I haven't taken. I probably would have taken JSN last go if I didn't have Metcalf.
Yeah, I think the computer is going to take some quarterbacks that I would like to get here before my next pick, but I'm not necessarily worried about that. I'm just going to take JSN and get some wide receiver depth.
The catch he made today in camp, they posted it. Holy cow! In between defenders and one-handed was pretty nuts. I think he's gonna have a big year.
I think I would go Trey Benson here if I was Andrew.
We got 2. I like Tajay Spears. I like Gus Edwards. Trying to see. Yeah, see, I need receivers, and I really don't like how this is playing out. and I'm gonna take somebody that really don't have a lot of faith in, but yeah, I would say I would probably go Tajay Spears or Gus Edwards. I like those two better.
I just think Benson has the opportunity to take over from Connor.
Yeah, if Connor gets hurt. If Connor's not hurt, then Benson's not fully taking over that offense.
No, I agree.
But Connor, Hawkinson. That's an interesting pick.
Yeah, I'm not sure
whenever off the board.
I'm not sure whenever he's gonna come back. Yeah, I mean, essentially for the mock draft, quarterback. I just won't have a good quarterback, but I think if teams take 2 quarterbacks and 9 picks, that's not really productive for your team.
No.
You only get to start one of them.
Yeah. I'm leaning here. Well, obviously, I got to go wide receiver now. Like, I've stacked my team with some running backs. I like Tajay Spears and I like Gus Edwards, but I can't afford it. So I hate taking Jameson Williams, but I'm playing for the upside at this point. And then I'm going to take the dude that I feel is the number 1 receiver for Buffalo, Curtis Samuel.
Damn. I was hoping to get him a little bit later.
Yeah, that's one thing. So when I pick at the 12 or the 1, even for that matter, at a turn, you've got to be willing to reach. Because otherwise, you're not going to
get them.
Yeah, you're not going to get the guys you believe in.
Yeah.
And right now, like Mostert, Samuel, really those two for them, Kyler Murray, those 3, I probably reached a little bit for, but I believe in those players, and they're not making it back to me.
Yeah.
I can't believe you want Hawkinson.
Maybe he doesn't know the injury timetable.
Maybe. Yeah,
to be honest, none of us do. But
yeah, I just feel it's like late October, early November before we even see him.
Yeah, I mean, but when he does come back.
Yeah, if you can get at that point, you're drafting a second tight end. Like, we should see another tight end from him in the next 5 rounds. And you just put him in the IR.
Yeah, that is one thing. You can draft like Pat Fryermuth or Cole Kmet or somebody like that, the senator, whatever, and then put Hawkinson in your IR spot. It does suck though because you'll be holding him for a while potentially. And
yeah, it just depends if you have a lot of other injuries pop up on your roster. Like, I think I can't remember what my league setup is, but it's like 3 or 4 IR spots, so there's plenty of room. There's more rounds in mine too. I just limited this to 14 because I didn't feel like we needed to go.
Damn it, man!
Jaden Daniels, that would have been my pick.
That was going to be my pick. That was going to be my pick.
Damn, you were running thin at quarter. I meant, Trevor Lawrence, Kirk Cousins. You're in the veteran range now.
Yeah, I mean, in 4-point passing touchdowns, it doesn't really matter who you go, unless they're the guy.
Well, you want that rushing upside though. That's the biggest thing.
No, I know, but like if they're not a rusher, it doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
Because like Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, Tua, Jared Goff, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, like they're all in the same range. Man, I really wanted to get Jaden Daniels for the rushing upside there. Damn. I guess I go T-Law and hope that he turns into Clemson T-Law.
Yeah. Yeah, you're running out of options. I mean, you have plenty of options, but
I mean, honestly, I'm really not. Matthew Stafford's right there.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty there. I mean, you still have the upside in hopes that Deshaun Watson becomes somewhat a glimpse of the old Deshaun Watson. with that rushing upside.
So I have T-Law as my quarterback. Not super thrilled about that, but in the 10th round, I get my first one when a lot of guys, or at least the computer, they've taken 2 already. I'm just drafting bench guys at this point and flex plays and stuff, but how do you feel about the Bengals backfield?
Zach Moss is the only. I would say Zach Moss, but Chase Brown's been getting a lot of hype. So his value this he's going what? Where's Zach Moss at?
Zach Moss went not too long ago.
8-11. So 3 rounds after Zach Moss.
Yeah.
Purely upside there. I like Jerome Ford better, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what Nick Chubb you're going to get. He's blown out his knees how many times?
It's at least twice.
I like Nick Chubb where he's going.
Yeah. What about just for everybody's, like, just for insight for everybody else, but Zeke, he's right there too. I think he's an option.
Gross.
You feel however you feel, but
yeah.
In the 11th round, getting a running back on the Dallas Cowboys offense.
Yeah, it just depends on how they play that backfield, because you could see a 3-headed monster where you don't know which player is going to be on the field ever. If they run it how they used to with Zeke and they give him 20 to 30 touches a game, then the value in the 11th round is unbelievable. But until we see that, it's tough to make that decision.
What about Kendre Miller with Kamara's holdout situation?
I like Kendre Miller this late. I like him for the fact that it's just pure upside. Because if Kamara doesn't play or Kamara goes down, Kendre Miller could be a league winner.
Yeah, I don't think Kamara's going to hold out, so I'm not going to go him. But I think Ford. These are all like backup running backs with upside, I guess, right here. I think what some people might do is they might take Jalen Wright. Just for that upside between Achane and Mostert being injury prone and just having a piece of the Dolphins offense. But I'll go Ford. He already proved that he can do it last year, so I'll grab him.
No, I like that pick.
I really don't mind the Zeke pick in the 11th round. I think if he can give you 40 yards and a touchdown on most weeks, that's at least 10 points.
All right. A bunch of garbage again.
I do like one guy in particular here.
Well, I like Charbonnet just because he's, late 11th round. If something happens to Kenneth Walker, he's been known to get banged up here and there.
Yeah.
And we don't know what this new offense is going to look like.
Yeah.
With Ryan Grubb running it. So I may take Zach Charbonnet here. I like Josh Downs.
Are you looking at wide receiver here?
Probably.
What about Shaheed?
I like Shaheed. He just got that 1-year contract.
So
there's another guy. I might play the ADP game here. But see.
I was gonna bring up Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, I like him, but if Ayuk doesn't go anywhere, it's a wasted pick.
No, yeah, I know, but just for like people to think about later, if something does happen, because right now it's mid-July. Excuse me. So we still have another month pretty much until people really start drafting. Like the 3rd week of August is usually like the main draft weekend, but I don't think if Ayuk does get traded, Pearsall is going to go up to like probably the 8th, 9th round, I think, if not more.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Josh Downs. I
really like Downs.
Yeah, for going in the 12th round, I think people are underestimating with the add of Mitchell this year.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Downs is still the number 2 in that offense right now.
Yeah.
So
what about Troy Franklin?
I like him just because he got teamed back up with his college quarterback,
Yeah,
Bo Nix.
Yep.
So
Yep.
they have a connection.
Mhm.
There's no nailed down number 2 in that offense yet.
Damn it, dude.
Yep. Yeah, there's no nailed down number 2 in that offense yet. So Franklin could take it. I like Marvin Mims a lot. I think that Mims could be just a monster in that offense. But one of these receivers for Denver is going to have a decent year. They're going to blow their ADP away because Sutton is going in the 10th round at the end of the 10th round at that. So you got Sutton going in 10, Franklin in 12, and then Mims isn't being in a 14 round that we're doing right now. Mims isn't being drafted a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So one of these guys is going to have a year.
I think for my pick here, I'm gonna go Joshua Palmer.
Yeah,
I don't know how people are gonna feel about the Chargers wide receiving core, but QJ went in the first last year. He didn't do anything essentially to prove that he was a guy, and Palmer was doing good. I really do like Ladd, but him and Palmer and Herbert have kind of already built up a little bit. Whenever he has come in for Mike Williams or Keenan Allen or whatever, for the most part, he's performed pretty well.
Yeah, that's another receiver room it's just like the Chargers. Just like the Broncos. McConkey's going in the 8th, and then there's value somewhere in that roster as well.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take Palmer here, and I'm not gonna say who I want to go next, just because I feel like every time I've said it, they've gone. But well, yeah. Apparently, I just think it and they go. I was gonna.
Damn it!
Yeah, I was gonna go Lloyd. Hopefully get him.
Damn it! Wicks has made it back to me at the end of the 13th every time. Like I have never seen him go this early.
I would have let you get him. I'm not interested.
Now I'm looking for somebody else.
Me too.
It sucks getting sniped.
I got one quarterback, so I'm not even considering looking at another one. Worst comes to worst, I'll just stream the position. They got plenty of guys that if this was an actual league, I'd be okay with playing.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't I don't ever touch 2 quarterbacks in the leagues I play in with one QB. You can stream.
I mean, honestly, even if I didn't go Lawrence, I probably would have went Rodgers last round. Or I mean Baker. Baker's not bad. Yeah, then you kind of run into a spot, but man, do you just take shots at the backfield here? I think Ty Chandler's kind of interesting just because he was good last year, and Aaron Jones is pretty injury prone.
Yeah, and Aaron Jones isn't going to be a complete bell cow. I think Ty Chandler's going to get his fair share of touches.
Yeah, I think. Let's see. I just looked at him. Oh, we never mind. I will go. Man. I know they gave him the money, and you drafted him on your team, and we talked about him a little bit already. But Ramondre, I'm not super invested in him or sold on him.
Really?
I think that it could be more of a 50-50 timeshare, close to it, than people think. Antonio Gibson had a few seasons where he was a really good fantasy option.
I think he's just because of Stevenson's injuries last year. I think that he's a depth piece. He's going to get some touches, yeah, but I think it's more of a depth piece and give Stevenson a break.
Yeah, and I mean in the 13th round, what am I really going to be getting here? I could go McLaughlin and hope, like you said, that they cut P. Ryan and Javante is not the guy anymore. Cade Otton, huh?
Yeah, so
I think I probably would have
last
went Taysom Hill maybe in that spot just because of the rushing potential.
yeah, but it's too much of a chance in my opinion with Hawkinson being down. He needed somebody who was going to get weekly
Yeah, but is Otton
value.
really going to be that guy?
Otton will be more of that guy than Taysom Hill will. I think Taysom Hill's he'll have boom weeks, but he'll have too many bust weeks. I'm gonna go Jaleel McLaughlin here.
Yeah,
Like I said earlier, he's got a lot of upside. And then Pearsall fell to me, so
yeah.
I'm gonna take Pearsall.
I have one guy that I hope goes to me, and
in the event that Ayuk's gone, Pearsall will be a golden pick in the 14th. So
I don't think the guy that I want is going to fall to me, but we will see here. But I think Taysom's rushing floor is kind of slept on just a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see, I got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks until me, or 4, and then I'm the 5th pick. Damn it! They took Roman Wilson. Okay.
I would almost just Jalen Polk for just the upside that New England doesn't have anybody to pass to. He's being touted as their number one receivers right now. So that's the route I would go for you, just because if you can get a number one in the 14th, if he ends up being the number one, that's a pretty solid pick.
Yeah, I mean the number one for the Patriots isn't that great though. But
it's a new coaching staff too. You don't have Bill Belichick there anymore, so
yeah,
it could be different now.
Yep. We're in the middle of July, so we don't really know.
Yeah.
But Tyrone Tracy, I've seen a lot of stuff about him getting first team reps and all.
Yep.
With the Giants.
I like that pick too.
So you'll know more later on as the season progresses and it gets closer to the start. But I mean, he could be him and Singletary probably in a timeshare maybe. So it's probably not really worth it. But I'll go. Oh, actually, I just took Gibson in the last round. That's not really a big deal. Michael Wilson is there too for the Cardinals. They did just get Zay Jones though, and Marvin Harrison Jr. I guess I'll go Polk just for that upside.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty solid mock here. So I have my team is Kyler Murray, Saquon Barkley, Rashad White, Puka Nacua, DK Metcalf, Jake Ferguson, Ramondre Stevenson, Jamison Williams, and then my bench is Curtis Samuel, Zach Charbonnet, Josh Downs, Jaleel McLaughlin, and Ricky Pearsall. And then you want to read off your team real quick?
Sure. So I have T-Law at quarterback. Not super thrilled about that, but it's okay. Derrick Henry and Achane as my two starting running backs, and then I have Zamir White and my flex, Jerome Ford, Antonio Gibson, and my bench. Sorry, and then I have Tyreek Hill, Zay Flowers, George Pickens, Terry McLaurin, JSN, Joshua Palmer, and Jalen Polk as my wide receivers, and then I got David Njoku at my tight end spot. There's a lot of things. Obviously, hindsight's 2020, like I already said. But if I could go swap out some picks, I would.
Yeah.
Probably like the Terry McLaurin pick. I probably would have just got Reed and then got Jordan Love instead of Zamir White to get that stack or things like that. I had a chance to get McBride or Kincaid there in the 4th. It wouldn't have really worked out because you took Kyler Murray anyway. But I really do like the potential that Derrick Henry has this year for a crazy amount of touchdowns. He could see damn near 20 touchdowns on that offense.
Yeah.
A-Chain is my RB2. It's a lot easier. It looks a lot better with him being my 2 than him being my 1. But we've already talked about that a little bit. I would have liked to get Tua. That way I had the Tyreek Hill stack. But didn't have that happen. I do like Waddle also, but I wouldn't go Hill and Waddle on the team.
Yeah. So it's a good mock draft. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there. Share our page. And check us out on all the podcasting platforms as well. And we will catch you guys on the next episode. Have a good one.
See ya.